Perfect, perfect. So yeah, as I was saying before, my name is Catherine Chacha. My background is in the security industry. For about 15 years, I worked with the Ministry of Defense, and 3 years I worked with the Ministry of Lands and Physical Planning. All that professional experience has helped me to, learn and groom myself, groom my skills, and I was really happy with what I used to do. However, I found myself working for very many long hours. Sometimes I'll do 50, 60-hour work shifts and weekly on a weekly basis, and it was really draining me. I'm a mother with two beautiful girls, and I was not really able to balance out my work life balance. I was not able to be there for my children, and it really, really hurt me. In fact, at some point when my employer decided to send me out of the country, I really felt really drained, and I really wanted something that can help me to be able to live in Kenya and have more time with my children, especially as they grow older and older, and I felt that as they become teenagers, they needed me more. And I felt that it's important for me to look for something. And I'm really grateful to God that I got an amazing opportunity with a global company, which is Forever Living Products, which has enabled me to build a six-figure income. I was able to replace my income, and now I have more time with my family, and now I'm able to participate in the family activities as I used. I'm able to attend my children's school activities. We're able to share more time with them, and it means a lot to me as a mother to be there for them whenever they need me. Yeah, and also I'm able to expand my skills and certifications, which is something what I'm currently working on. The best part of being part of this global company is the fact that I'm able to grow as a person, which is what we're going to be sharing today. As a security consultant, I've had my own set of skills, but today I want to share with you the master I have learned, especially being in this networking industry, which has really improved my personal development, has actually been one of my goals, to be able to even to do this kind of presentation. So I'm quickly going to just go straight to our presentation today. If you can hear me, it's good you type one there so that I know we are together. And if you can see my screen, please let me know. Can you see my screen? Hi, can you see my screen? I think it would be great to have one person to be able to give me feedback, right? Thank you very much. So let's get started. So today we are going to be talking about successful networking skills. Yeah. Um, uh, One of the benefits that I've really enjoyed in being part of this company is the fact that I've been able to learn a lot about my leadership, about different set of skills. Just give me a minute. I'm not sure why it's not moving. Perfect. So networking skills, the kind of topics that I like having a discussion around are one, getting ready for success, understanding team marketing, which is the main way or mode of operation in this business. Developing the right mindset. Of course, when you are going to go out there, start something new, you need to have the right mindset. Clarifying your vision, your dreams, your goals. How to tell your story. Everyone will be excited to know what is this thing that you've started, because we are seeing your life transforming. We are seeing many changes. We are seeing you driving probably a new car, living in a new home, introduction to first steps to manager, prospecting for diamonds, contacting, what to say, how to handle objections, how to do a great one-on-one, sending information and follow-up, building your pipeline, products, why Forever Products, why they are unique, methods of retailing 20 to 30 customers, which is basically how we coach one another, how to grow, customer care, volume mapping, 4CC being the foundation, becoming a leader, what is expected of you, actions, expectations, and results. forever incentives, and your 2 to 5 year plan. These are some of the topics that we normally cover whenever we are doing personal growth and development and the skills that you are learning. I really, really want you to think about that. One thing that I'm really proud to be part of the Forever Leadership team is that, one, definitely you get servant leadership. You get training, coaching, and mentorship, which is free. Please take advantage of that. The commitment that you get from the Forever Leadership is for sure they will share with you their experience. The managers are out there to help us, to support us, to help all of us grow. Me included as a manager, that is one of the biggest benefits that I've learned, because you get to learn, you get to stretch yourself, you get to grow, you get to learn how to coach people, how to lead people, how to get people to develop and bring about results. Our manager and our manager team, our leadership team are there to create a safe environment where you can be able to practice and learn. I remember the first time when I was given an opportunity to talk about our products, and I was so scared. I was I don't know why. I think I was just struggling with stage fright and all. But one thing that I really got to enjoy is that with time, as you continue talking about it, as you continue expressing yourself, you get to have all these things in place. Recognition, fun, all these are what is expected, and what is the kind of leadership that you get from our leadership, from our team members, from our manager team. And there is a commitment, because you see, our managers team have focused so much to grow themselves, to be able to pour a lot for us to learn, for us to grow, for us to create a beautiful environment for us to be able to earn the dreams that we are currently having. So there's a commitment also on each and every one of us, not just you, all of us, that we need to focus. We really need to be there, to be able to attend, to be positive and enthusiastic. Every market has its own dynamics. However, whatever the case, whatever challenges that there may be in any economy, remember, Forever is a global business. We practice. We encourage you to practice and do whatever it is that you learn. We encourage you to exit from your comfort zone so that you can be able to even take up most of these training sessions and be able to grow. We encourage you to embrace change and adopt new ideas. Be open-minded. Be ready to learn. Be ready to participate. Whenever you're called upon for any training, whenever you're called upon to participate in any event, take advantage of that, because that's how you're able to become a coach as well. Remember, your customers are looking up to you. Remember, your team members, the people that you're introducing to the business, are looking up at you. And in fact, they've made a huge connection with you, not even with the leaders, with you. So it's very, very important that you get to listen as much as you can from the leadership around you, from your team leadership. And remember, words that are negative, like I could, I should, maybe I will try, I can't, all those are just disaster. Jim Rohn, our mentor, normally says, whenever you measure those kind of words, it means that you're really not as committed. So in the scope of this training, we're going to be talking about getting ready for success. We're going to be talking about understanding team marketing. We're going to talk about developing the right mindset, clarifying your vision, your dreams and goals, and how to tell your story. Hopefully, the time will be able to allow us, but I'll try as much as possible to get us through the whole session. So getting ready for success, what does this mean? The richest people in the world build networks. Everyone else is trained to look for work. That is Robert Kiyosaki telling us. So what does it mean? It means that unless you're building a network, you probably are looking for work. Networking is the process of meeting new people, maintaining valuable contact with these people to benefit both you and them. So you need to come out there and ask yourself, am I networking? What am I doing right now? Do I have goals? Are there things that I'm really ready to grasp and learn? Because this is a profession. This is actually a new, this is not really new, but this is like a new industry, a new career on your end. Just the same way that you've been given a new job and you're ready to start. So whenever you're starting your network marketing career, focus on becoming a professional networker. And remember, know your reasons for networking. Work closely with your coach so that you get to understand, why do we need to network? How do we get customers? How do I make money? Because at the end of the day, we are here to make money. decide to be a professional networker. Actually, one of the mentors that we're just listening to, Eric Worre, normally says that we in the industry of network marketing are classified into three. They are posers, they are amateurs, then they are professionals. Posers are those people who say, okay, I can make money, I want to know, but they've just joined in and they treat it like a lottery ticket. Yeah, they're not really in for the whole, they're not really immersed into understanding what skills need to be done. They just want to get in, try a product, try and figure out how fast can I make 100,000. And when they see maybe 1 or 2 days it's not working, they are already out. Amateurs are people who join the business. I think all of us start as amateurs anyway, before we decide to be either posers or professionals. Yeah, amateurs are there. They're like, okay, maybe I'm hoping to sign up someone who is going to take my business to the next level. Maybe I'm hoping to sign up someone who, maybe I can think about my sister who is so outgoing. I think she'll be really good in this industry, and she's going to build a business for me. No, I encourage you to think about becoming a professional networker. Who is a professional? A professional in anything is an expert with skills that are required to build a large, successful business. Yeah. If it's a professional networker, is someone who has the expertise to grow a successful network marketing organization. So when you're thinking about your network, who are you going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about one. I normally use that, it's called what? The short form frog. I normally use this one to remind me whenever, especially when I'm creating my contact list and building it up. I'm thinking about who are my family members, who is using forever, who is not using, and who do they know? So I keep expanding that list. Think about your relatives. How many people are buying products from you? Yeah. How many people are actually recommending you? Because even if they're not buying from you, they should be your fans. Yeah. They should be the ones who are saying, hey, by the way, I know my sister, she's doing this business and she has these great products for losing weight. Yeah. Think about the people in the organizations that you are involved in. Maybe if you're working, your former colleagues or your current colleagues, if you're doing this business on a part-time basis, yeah, past or present, maybe you are a student, think about the fellow students that you are with in any organization, in groups. All of us find ourselves in either of the groups. Maybe it's a chat, maybe it's your neighbor, social networks, acquaintances, all these people. Identify them, write them down, actually offload the whole list. Think about all the contacts in your phone. Think about all the people that you probably know in your Instagram, in your Facebook, all those people. All that is your existing network. And now you get to learn how to interact with them. Learn how to measure your networking results, because definitely it's not everyone who's going to be for this business. It's not everyone who's going to be for this kind of products, but it's up to us to be able to get out of that, get out there and be able to share our story. Because remember, our main job is to educate people and to help them understand what really is it that we are offering. And in this concept, I really like talking about identifying your strengths. Because when you are involved in a business like this, you need to work on yourself. As you get ready to, and as you prepare yourself to grow, what do you do so well? Identify your strengths so that you can maximize it. Maybe you are a good communicator. Maybe you are good in bringing people. Maybe you're good in how you make people listen to you. Because one thing I can assure you, people who are actually, studies have shown that people who use their natural skills and abilities at work are happier. They get better results because they are more engaged, and they even have a higher quality of life. They get to enjoy. So how you'll figure yourself out and see, because actually many times whenever I'm doing a presentation, I normally say, we all have CVs that we have written for our bosses. How do you apply yourself? Because the strengths, your strengths are part of the skills that you're talking about. Yeah, the hard skills. Maybe you are trained in management. Maybe you're trained in communications. Maybe you're trained in PR. Maybe you've studied whatever course you have studied. All those skills that you have gained, they definitely apply in this industry. So it is up to us to focus. How can we maximize them? When you think about maybe your weak areas, this is where your mentorship comes in to be able to help you, elevate you. Maybe you have stage fright. You're not able to communicate with many people. That's why we grow. We create an environment where we can all learn, so that we can put ourselves out there. What opportunities do we have? Because out here, Forever gives us an opportunity to brand ourselves into different ways, how we leverage the strengths that we already have. Maybe you want to specialize in skincare. Maybe you want to specialize as a business developer, growing a global business. What does it take for someone to grow such a big business? Maybe we have mentors who have businesses spanning in over 20 countries. How do they do that? Yeah, that's the opportunity. So in case maybe our economy is not working so well, then they're still earning. And that is the amazing opportunity that we have. Forever has its presence in over 165 countries. And guess what? All of us have this same opportunity to be able to grow. What threats do we face? Maybe this is why we think about the things that we cannot control, the things we cannot change. However, don't focus on the obstacles. What you actually should be doing is focus on how do you work your business around it. Because I can assure you, it's not just Forever that faces challenges. Every business out there, even if it is someone importing dresses from Turkey or someone importing any products, there are challenges that we normally face. Maybe it's the government, maybe it's the new taxes. Of course, we have all seen how as the new government has come in, so many other policies have come in, and we have taxes rising up. We have an environment where people are actually squeezing out. Most people are not spending so much as they used to because the cost of living has gone up. But that doesn't mean that we don't actually grow a business. In fact, I think that is where it gives us the opportunity to share even more, because now the people will be willing to listen and say, hey, how can I make an extra income? Remember, your strengths are tasks or actions that you can do well, yeah, including your knowledge, your qualifications, your skills. So think about them, analyze them, because I normally believe in self-awareness. Do a self-inventory, yeah? What resources are you bringing to the marketplace? How does it feel when you are using your strengths? You pick things up quickly. Yeah, you're the kind of leader who says, hey, today we're going to have a training and we're going to talk about products. To me, I'll talk about the tooth gel. Be there, be ready to, because the more you expose yourself to do what the managers and the top leaders are doing, the more you actually give yourself the opportunity to grow. Yeah, when you're working along with your strengths, you achieve success and progress. Yeah, you feel good, you cultivate confidence. It really helps you. And some of the sources that can help you understand, because sometimes we don't, I can't remember the leader who was telling us, sometimes you cannot see yourself in the mirror. You don't know how good you are until maybe someone points it out to you, especially the people who are really gifted. They don't really know how good they are. Yeah, so it is sometimes better for you to actually talk to a trusted source, like maybe a family member, your parents, your boss, if you have a boss, your mentor, someone who can guide you and help you to understand, this is what I'm good at, this is what I should focus on, this is how I'm supposed to grow. And there are also other sources of ways, tests that you can do, personality tests that you can do to be able to learn. Like, for example, the high five test, which gives you the 5 top strengths that you have. Like for me, I know coaching is one of my top strengths. Being a winner, being a peacekeeper, time management. Those are some of my top strengths. Yeah, and so when you work around that, you know how best to apply yourself and how best to grow your team. And the best part again is you get to analyze and know how your team is also going to be developed, how you're developing the leaders. If you know what their strengths are, if you know that they are probably like sanguines, they are easy to talk to, they like bringing people together, they are, they want to shine, they want to be there, you give them more opportunities to shine, you give them more opportunities to speak. If you know someone is a choleric, you know that definitely they are so goal oriented, you focus with them, focus on them, and you help them to grow. And that really helps you to multiply your strengths. As you continue getting ready, remember, the goal is to know how best to apply yourself to maximize your impact and results in your workspace. Yeah, we get paid for bringing value to the marketplace. We don't get paid for just the number of hours we work. You can go sit in the office that Forever has given us for 10 hours. But if you're not talking to people, if you're not having meaningful conversations with people and trying to either show them the business or products or the opportunity, then you're not going to make money. So we just don't get paid for the number of hours we work, but we get paid for the value we put in those hours. Yeah. Either you're doing team marketing, either you're doing team coaching, or either you are developing your team, or either you are showing people what to do, or you are, you are sharing the opportunity, you are talking about the products, you're helping people. Work harder on yourself in order to attract success. You must work harder on yourself. You must attract success by developing these skills. You'll be able to stand out. You'll be able to feel more confident. You'll be able to take up all the opportunities that we have. Because remember, we have incentives to run for. Yeah. When you're not working on yourself, you tend to lose confidence. As we go on to the next topic, we're going to be talking about understanding team marketing. What is team marketing? Team marketing is the distribution of products or services through a network of independent distributors taking products directly to the customer. That means that in this industry, what the best part is that we don't really have to worry about how the products get to us. We don't really have to worry about paying the staff. Believe you me, it's a lot of work to create products, to have the products delivered at the right places where the customer can be able to access them. It's a lot of work. So there's our management staff who are handling all that bit. For us, it's just to plug into the system, to be able to understand what is it that we are marketing, to be able to understand our market space, and be able to offer the solutions. Because what is marketing? The business activity that involves finding out what customers want, using that information to design the products and services and sell them effectively. So when your customer tells you, I'm bloating and I'm having constipation, quickly you can think about, because you've been attending training, you can quickly think about the kind of products that you're going to give them. Of course, starting with our flag products, the aloe vera products, we're going to be talking about probiotic, we're going to talk about garlic and all that, the products that are available, and you work on them, give them blend, because you have been attending training. And now you have the knowledge in your fingertips and you're able to offer the best solution. In team marketing, the bonus payments from the company are paid to the distributor. And it's given as a result of the volume generated through the product movement on an individual and team basis. That means when we get that unique license number from Forever Living Products, any business transactions that happen between you and the people that you have introduced into the business, all that accounts to the business volume in your organization. And that's what the company will compensate you for. Yeah. So if you want to earn more money, involve more people, involve more customers, involve more team members, so that you can be able to achieve the kind of goals that you want to achieve. Remember what team means. Together, everyone achieves more. Yeah. That's the best thing about it. You're not in the business by yourself. You are in the business and you have a team that is supporting you and helping you to grow. Yeah. Benefits of team marketing. One, you are the boss. You decide. Yeah. You decide the time, the number of hours, when you want to work, how you want to work, versus someone who is employed. They have to enter the workspace at a particular time and leave at a particular time. Another benefit of team marketing is unlimited income. If this month you say, I want to earn 100,000, you're going to put in the effort of what it takes to earn that kind of money. Maybe you want to you want to introduce like 10 people into the business and you want to help them each to do 4cc. There are different activities that you can do. You decide how much money you want to earn. But if you get a job, believe you me, it's the boss who decides how much you're going to be paid and even how much you're going to be given more. Yeah. In team marketing, there is security and it's long term. Yeah, there's no one who's going to be telling you that now your job is over, you go. No, as long as you're following the company policies and you're building your business with integrity, there's no one who's going to be chasing you out of the office. Remember, in employment, the boss decides anytime when they don't feel like seeing your face, they'll just tell you the contract is over and there's nothing you can do about it. In team marketing, promotion is on merit. And the more people, the people who work the most are the people who are more promoted. Yeah. Because when you decide, for example, I remember, I believe the people who have achieved different levels, either it's assistant supervisor, supervisor, manager, whichever level you have achieved in the business, as you continue working hard and you put in more effort, you grow and your team grows as well. But in a setup where you are employed, believe you me, it's the boss that decides when they get to promote you, how long you'll wait until you get your promotion, how much money they're going to give you. They really don't. It's not really in your hands. Yeah, in team marketing and especially in forever living products, you can be able to earn royalty income. Yeah, especially the leadership bonus that is given once you develop other managers. But in employment, you get pension, which is probably like a fraction. I can tell you, it's a fraction of what you used to earn, and probably you have worked for it for 40 years, or whatever number of years you put in place, and it's not really worth it, because if the income you are earning actively was not enough, how about the income that you'll be earning now? Yeah. um, in team marketing and in forever, you get help and support all the time. There is no politicking and backstabbing. Yeah, you get incentives to help you, to encourage you to grow. Yeah, there's nothing like limited perks that you can't outstretch. You have multiplication of time, which is the one point that I really want us to take home. Even if you can forget everything else, please don't forget this part: leverage. If you are working forever 10 hours and you have 5 people working 10 hours with you, that means forever will give you an income of 60 hours per week. But in a job, you're working 10 hours, that is the maximum you will be paid for those 10 hours. So forever gives you that opportunity to leverage your time, meaning just like who can I say? It's called Mwangi, the CEO of Equity Bank. He probably has like more than 2,000 employees and everyone working 8 hours. Imagine in a day how many hours he works. Is 8 hours times 2,000, for example. I'm not sure of the number, but that is how much productivity you bring. In team marketing, you can be able to work 3 to 5 years very hard and get an income that you can even retire on. Remember, I was talking about the royalty income. But in these other employment options that we have, you probably, if you are lucky, maybe working for the government, you work a 40-year plan, and by the time you're finishing that 40-year plan, you are not even happy with whatever comes in after that. Yeah. So what we need to do is work on our mindset. Yeah. First of all, the first thing that whenever we are discussing about mindset is your why. Remember that, close your eyes and remember why you signed that form, why you signed forever. What did you see? Because there's that feeling, there's that reason that makes you wake up, that reason that makes you wake up. Because for me, I look at my children, I look at how much I struggled in my childhood and the kind of life that I really want to give them. It makes me wake up. In fact, I share my goals with them and they're the first people to tell me, Mom, get out, please. We want to go for vacation. Go, make this money. Yeah. Think about why you started this business. And while we are thinking about your why, what is your attitude? How do you feel about the activities that you're doing? Because we have to pay the price. When we say that we want to go to East Africa rally and we want to be recognized, maybe we have done our 5CC, or maybe we've developed supervisors and managers in the business. How do you feel about the activities that you're doing on a day-to-day basis? Be ready to change. Be ready to accept whatever changes are happening in the marketplace. Have the vision for the future. Be very clear about that. And remember, consistency is everything. The discipline that you set up and all the activities that you put in place really, really make a huge difference. Be persistent. Have that strong desire for your goal. Yeah, we're going to be talking about a lot more about the goals. Never give up. Prioritize the activities that are bringing in the money. Because at the end of the day, that is what really matters. And remember, all this has to be done with a sense of urgency. Leading by example, yeah? Because your team will not probably even do what you tell them to do. They will just listen. If your team probably do not attend, if you don't attend training, it's very, very clear that even your team might not attend the same training. Yeah. When you're thinking about your mindset as again around your why, expose yourself to the environment that helps you to grow and get out of your comfort zone. Read different books, attend seminars, attend events, learn how other countries are also doing the business, because forever is global. Yeah, think about your belief system. We are going to be talking about this so much because your belief system is really in tune with whatever results that you get. Yeah, think about all the compensations that you've done. We've already talked about your self-evaluation, self-awareness. What skills are you bringing on the table? Be committed. Commit your time. Yeah, the knowledge that you're gaining, your products, your tools, make sure you have all of them in place. Do you have your first steps to manager? Do you have your one-on-one? Or are you waiting for your leader to come and give you? No, don't wait for that. Be the person who, be your own champion, yeah? Be teachable, be there, be available. Because if you're not there, then who is going to coach your clients? Who is going to coach your team? If you're not there, you're missing out. You're missing out on the action. Take action, take action. Always, we talked about measuring your networking results. Yeah. How many people have you talked about? How many people have you introduced the business concept? How many people have you talked about the products to them? Yeah. Because that is very, very, very key. Remember, your mindset is a set of beliefs that shape how you make sense of the world and yourself. It influences how you think, feel, and behave in any situation. If you tell your brain that I can't or I can, whichever way, you are right. What does it mean? It means that we need to get out of the comfort zone. Stop saying that, I'm not really good in training. I'm not really good in talking about the business to people. Be willing to learn. Tell yourself, I can learn to do anything. Tell yourself, I'm constantly growing, evolving, knowing. Yeah. If you keep telling yourself that if you have to work hard, you have to work hard in order for you to achieve anything, and you keep telling yourself all the negativity that if I don't try, then I won't fail, then that job is totally out of my league. I see many people who are training. I'm not able to get up there and train. I'm just using the training as an example. By the way, there are so many activities that the business encourages us to participate in. But a growth mindset is where you say, I know I am weak in this area, but I'm going to learn. I know I am not very good in this, but guess what? All of us were young babies at one point. We did not know how to walk. But somehow, our mothers did not give up on us. They taught us, they said, my baby is going to walk. My baby is going to learn until he or she walks. And guess what? All of us walk naturally. So that's exactly how it is, because all skills are learnable. Have a mindset where you can be able to open yourself up and be able to learn. One thing that I want to just touch on very fast, yeah, is if you tell yourself, I am not good in training, if you tell yourself, I'm not good in prospecting, it is like making a typo. Have you ever found yourself, you're typing a letter to someone, and then you make a mistake? You write president instead of president with a C, the correct one. Do you normally take up a rubber and erase that? What happens when you erase with the rubber and you continue and go print? What will happen? The printout will still come out the same thing with the error. What does it mean? It means that if we want to change whatever typo is in that letter, we need to go back to the program which created the letter. We need to open that letter. If it was Microsoft Word, we are going to edit, and then we are going to remove that typo, put in the correct word, and now be able to print it out so that we can have it in the correct spelling. That is the same thing we need to do in our belief system as well. Remember, if I believe that I'm good in prospecting, my thoughts will be aligned with what I believe. My attitude, I will be excited about what I am doing, and I'll be able to do these activities. They might be uncomfortable or they might be comfortable. It doesn't really matter. And guess what? I'll get the results that I want. And it is these results that I want that will give me the actual lifestyle. So if we want a good lifestyle, we need to first of all look at what results are we having. We need to look at what activity are we doing. And remember that before you even do that activity, how you feel about the activity, how you feel about training your team, how you feel about inviting your team to learn, how you feel about the products, how you feel about the work environment. It matters a lot because it will affect your level of activity. If you are constantly thinking negative, you will definitely print out the negative thing and your lifestyle will be affected. So where do we start? By changing our programming. How do we change our programming? I will tell you, I want to give you just an example of how I do it, assuming that this is my vision like for the year and what keeps me on point in terms of my health and fitness. I normally ask myself these 4 questions. My belief system, premise, what do I believe about my health and fitness? in this point, I want you to assume that you're taking someone through a weight loss program. Someone has told you, you met a client and they want to lose like maybe 10, 15 kg. And you know this is something that is going to take a month of getting into new habits, health habits, exercising and all. So you ask them, what do you believe about health and fitness? Because trust you me, if you give them that C9 and they still feel that I'm not very good in eating these vegetables, I'm not really good in watching my diet, they're not going to get any results, even if they follow the program. Yeah. So I normally ask them these 4 questions. What is your belief about your health and fitness? And what do you really want to achieve? If it is in this year, or it is in 6 months, or it is in 3 months, depending on what the client wants, because remember, this is about them. And then think about the purpose. Why do you want to lose weight? Maybe someone wants to like go celebrate a wedding in December, and they want to go in their bikini bodies, they want to go for vacation, they want to feel good, and maybe that's why they want to lose a few pounds so that they can be able to look good and feel good. That can be a good reason. And then now, what am I going to do to achieve this goal? Now, when you're giving the solution, now when you're giving the C9, the person will be able to be engaged. They will be able to not just look at it in terms of, oh, I'm going to swallow all these pills. Oh my God, it is tedious. No, they'll be actually, in fact, what I normally do, I'll tell my clients when they're losing weight, they get that beautiful dress that they went out with some time back that is a size below. Yeah. So I will tell them, what do you believe about your health and fitness? Yeah. Like for me, I'll tell you, my body is a unique and precious gift from God. It is a temple of the Holy Spirit. So how I take care of it is an expression of my gratitude for this gift. That is my belief. What do I want? I want to be fit and healthy, vibrant and energetic all the time. Yeah. Be able to participate in fun activities, especially when it comes to health and fitness. Yeah. Why do I want to have these goals? I want to be healthy, I want to be strong and support my family with enthusiasm, and also be a guiding example to my clients and my business partners. Yeah. When they look at me, they know, yes, this person is actually interested in fitness and they can help me to also achieve my fitness goals. So what am I going to do? My choices define me. That's how I believe. My choices define me. So when I choose to make health and fitness a priority, then I'm able to do the activities. It doesn't just feel like I'm popping these pills in my body and drinking these smoothies. No, it feels like it feels different. I feel connected because this is what I really, really want to achieve. So you change your programming. I hope I've overemphasized on this, how we change our belief system, because remember, our programming, what we believe comes from the environment we've been raised, our childhood, the school, the media, the religion, culture, all these, the books we've read, the friends we've met, what we watch on social media, what we watch in media, all these things affect how we believe and how we feel about everything. Yeah. So it's very, very important. Well, how do we change our belief system? Be aware of what is holding you back. Understand if it is maybe stage fright, for example. What lessons do I need to take for me to grow from this experience? What can I learn from other people who are also growing in this particular area? Then disassociate yourself, separate yourself from these beliefs by feeding your mind with the right things. That's why I'm telling you, attending trainings is so crucial. You get to learn these skills, you get to grow, you get to separate yourself. Yeah. You get to feed the mind with the correct, let me say, the correct nutrients that will help you achieve the goals that you want. So in the process, you are reprogramming your mind. Yeah, you're reprogramming your spirit, and you're having a good attitude. And now we can talk about our treasure map when we talk about clarifying our goals, because our minds tend to focus on what we really believe. Why? When you are clear about the goals that you want to achieve, it creates that personal commitment. Remember, I've been the 4 questions I just talked about, they bring that emotional connection and it brings that excitement. And so you can be able to commit to your goals. And in fact, we encourage you to have either a vision board or a dream book or a journal. Write your goals down, make them as clear as possible. If you can get photos, make every day you wake up, look at that vision board and feel the excitement, feel the joy of achieving this goal, because that is what keeps you excited and motivated. For those people who have achieved whatever, any goal that you have stepped in, for example, I remember the last Success Day, we had many leaders who got certificates, they were recognized for this. How did it feel when you tick that goal? It feels so amazing. Remember why you started the business. Remember how it felt when you ticked goals. And now imagine how it feels when someone else you have built in your business, you have developed in your business, ticking their own goals. Oh my goodness, I can tell you, it feels amazing, amazing, amazing. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smarter. Yeah, James Clear says, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system. What does that mean? It means when you set up and you say, I want to become a manager, for example, and I want to achieve manager in the next 4 to 5 months or 6 months, there's that level of commitment and work ethic and activity that makes you tick, that you are running, you are not focused, you are not distracted with anything. If you talk to the managers, they will tell you when they were making their step, I'm telling you, they were not distracted by anything. They were counting literally every activity. They were monitoring. They were focused. And any goal that you really want to achieve that excites you, that challenges you, that you must focus on it. Remember, you cannot achieve a goal by yourself. Yeah, all of us can relate. Of course, one of our elite athletes, Eliud Kipchoge, when he was doing the 1.59 challenge, yeah, did he do it by himself? No. He had a team that was coaching him. He had all the experts, even the shoes that he was wearing. You know, he had experts giving him advice, and he was taking in and taking. And even during the actual run, he had also the pace setters who are helping him. I normally look at this forever business as running a marathon race. You are not alone, but you have a team of support supporting you, but you have to rise up. You have to put your hand up and say, hey, I need help, and I'm going to do this. I'm ready to commit. Becoming the best version of yourself requires you to continuously edit your beliefs and upgrade and expand your identity. Yeah, you need to just stretch out there. You need to be able to measure your progress. You need to track. I remember there's a time when we had different trainings, and we had different what can I say, especially the first steps to manager. I think the beginning of this year, we had that session where we were learning about first steps to manager. Oh my goodness, if you missed that session, I don't know how to help you. Please make sure that you get to learn, because I'll just brush through it because of time. I will not be able to cover all that, but we all need to measure our progress. It's a yardstick, step by step by step. So if you want to make a manager step, know what it takes for you to do the activities. And of course, we have to give ourselves deadline. Yeah, you can say, like, maybe in October you want to do 5cc, November you do 10, December 30, January 50, February you are recognized. This is just an example of a plan that you can do. Whatever it is that you commit, remember that bit of work ethic, the activities. You will need to break down this goal, this 90-day goal. You will need to break the first main goal into a 90-day goal, into the monthly volume goal, and then you go weekly. What am I doing this week? 7-day plan. Who am I talking to? Yeah. So when you plan, and remember, you can do this with your mentor. You do a volume up and you say, this month I'm going to do this. I'm going to do personal use 0.5cc. I'm going to do 3 launches. I'm going to sell this number of C9s. I'm going to do the promotion demos, the pub packs. I'm going to give 4 of them. I'm going to sponsor 3 to 6 people. This is just an example of a volume map, because it guides you now to see this week, this is what I'm going to do. This is the activity I'm going to do. Have this tracking system. Trust you me, every person who has made a step in forever, they had to do this tracking system where you identify your database. Remember, we talked about the number of people that you are writing down, and then you track, who am I really having this conversation with? Yeah, I take the first 10 names of the people that I've written down, I put it in my 7-day plan, and I write their numbers, and I start talking to them. Yeah, I talk to them. I phone Sue and Kathy and tell them, hey, by the way, can we have coffee on this particular day? You identify when you're going to be doing your social media time, when you're going to be doing your inviting time. All that comes in your day-to-day activities, which you must focus. Yeah, and whenever there are team events, there are training events, there is an opportunity for personal development. Don't miss out and participate. Remember what you committed to. Participate. Prioritize all your important goals. Look at activity needed to be done in order to achieve these goals. Break it down, as I've just mentioned, to your daily activity. How many customers, how many contacts do I need to make? How many new customers have I had this week, this month, this year? So far, how many? If I ask you how many customers you have, how many new customers you've had in 2023, can you be able to account? How much profit have you made this year so far? Yeah. How much money have you made so far besides the bonuses? How much in total in January, February, March? Please keep these results because they actually reinforce your belief, and also they help you to have that discipline to be able to grow your business. How many do we need? How many people do you need in your team to grow? And most importantly, what training will I have to attend that will help me move towards my goal? Remember to apply a sense of urgency. Have the emotional attachment to the goals, as I had mentioned. Focus on working towards something that moves you emotionally. I have really emphasized on that because when we are connected emotionally, we are able to learn. We are able to go over whatever challenges that we might be facing, any challenge that you're facing. Even if, in fact, there are even days that you wake up and you don't really feel like doing any activity. However, you really you're able to focus yourself. You're able to go out there, because when you make it a habit that every day you wake up, instead of going to your phone, go to your vision board. Trust you me, do that every morning. You wake up, look at your vision board. You wake up, look at your vision board, and you ask yourself, by the end of the day, what have I done to achieve my goals in the vision board? Things will be very different. Yeah. What makes you have an attitude of, I will not be denied, I will do whatever it takes. That is how you get to grow. And then now, as I wind up, how to tell your story. I encourage you, if you are in part of any team group, maybe you have a WhatsApp group or a Facebook group. Today, after this, I encourage you to introduce yourself. Today, we're in the social media where we're in an era of social media where we really have to be able to tell our stories. Our stories are what makes a huge difference. It's what makes us connect with other people. How do you introduce yourself? I challenge you to take your phone and do a very short video. Yeah, say your name, say your background, the reasons why you joined Forever. Just that 2-3 minute video and post it in your group. Yeah, I believe that your leader will be able to give you that opportunity, because when you listen to yourself and when other people listen to you, imagine you start growing, you start learning how to express yourself, how to communicate, because every one-on-one you're going to give, you're going to be talking to someone. Tell them your story. It doesn't matter. You need to also understand who is your audience, because you will need to ask. For example, if I'm having a one-on-one with a professional who is probably a former colleague in the security field, I'll be talking differently. I'll be relating and asking them different questions compared to if I'm telling my story to a stay-at-home mom. Yeah. So I encourage you to know your audience. If I was doing this training, let me say face-to-face, we'll be doing this exercise. But for the purpose of this time now, imagine explaining the benefits of brushing your teeth to a 5-year-old, explaining the same thing to your best friend, and explaining the same thing to a dentist. Don't you think you're going to tell this very different things? You're going to use different things. The words you tell the dentist are not the same words you're going to tell the 5-year-old. Yeah. So learn how to know, what does your audience need. Remember, it is what's in it for them. You tell your story, yes, but it is what's in it for them. Yeah. And another important thing when you're telling your story, even before I go to the nitty-gritties, remember that 90% of communication has nothing to do with what you're saying, by the way, but how you are saying it, your body language, including the environment you are in. 10% is just about the words. 40% is the voice expression and how it is said, the tone, the pitch, the pace, the power. Remember, I think if you have heard even me when I'm explaining something, sometimes I slow down. I want to emphasize on something. Yeah. And if you're doing it physically, 50% is body gestures. 50% is body gestures. Can you imagine how you position your arms when you're standing in front of people? Your posture, get it right, and you feel good almost instantly. Yeah, how you stand, the angle of your body gives indication to the attitude and feeling towards the person that you're talking to. When you're listening to someone, in fact, when you're explaining, and maybe when you're doing a one-on-one and you tell someone your story and then you ask them, tell me about you. what really is your pain point, and you lean in and you listen. Believe you me, they will be keen. They will know that you are attentive, and they will open up to you, and they will be able to share more. Eye contact, maintaining eye contact shows that we respect the person that you are talking to and that you're really interested. So you can imagine that you're addressing people, you're addressing a small group of people you have invited in your home for a product launch, and you're not seeing them. You are actually just looking at your products instead of, having a conversation and looking at them. They will wonder, is this person really serious about what they're doing? So remember your body gestures. I really can't get so deep into this because of the time. Yeah, but I believe that we'll have many more sessions where we can be able to learn more from this kind of sessions. So I believe all of us, if you are already in the business, you have used the product and you have a favorite product, I encourage you, facts tell, stories sell. What is your favorite product? For me, it is the weight management, because that's the first thing that gave me the results that I could post. I remember at some point, I went to Sudan, and I left my children. They were really, really young. In fact, my second born was not even 2 years old. And because of the stress, I ended up eating so much, and I ended up, adding a lot of weight. But when I came back home for a break, I took the C9 program. I was really happy. I was able to shed off a lot of weight in 3-4 weeks, because of course me, I combined with a lot of exercise, and it was so good that I was able to grow. Yeah. So as I wind up, I want us to think about our business story. Yeah. Be able to share your product story and also be able to share your business story. So if it is in terms of your one-on-one, or maybe you're doing a product launch in your home, yeah, start by saying your name. My name is Catherine Chacha. Talk about your background, because when you talk about the background, remember we talked about knowing your audience. Yeah, you're able to connect on purpose. Yeah, you're able to give a common ground. If you're talking about maybe you're a mom or dad, you are in a setup where you are meeting different moms in a particular area, maybe it's like a baby shower, you'll want to say that. If it's in terms of occupation, hobby, introduce yourself as that. If you're a student, introduce yourself, introduce your, even if it could be your hobby, the things that you like. Yeah. And then the next step is what I liked or disliked about my life. What is your pain point? What is your struggle? Yeah. Like for me, when I was talking about my story, remember I talked about the long hours that I used to work, and it was really, really uncomfortable. At some point, I remember I worked for 3 years without 3 years without a leave. Yeah. So talk about that. Talk about the struggles. Talk about the vulnerabilities. If it is working hours, it's the expenses, there's no growth, no recognition. Maybe it's the liabilities and the debts, the loans that you want to pay up. Yeah. What did you dislike about your life? And now what is Forever doing for you? I found an amazing dynamic global company that has transformed my life. Or you can use even the words that you felt. Remember that feeling you felt when you said yes to Forever. Then by chance I had a friend of mine talk about this, or I watched my friend or saw my friend on Facebook putting up her a vacation lifestyle in Pattaya, and I was really excited, and I was like, now I think I can. Why is my friend traveling so much? Let me find out. Tell your story. How did you get to know about Forever? And now what is Forever doing for you? What has it done? What is it doing for me? I'm excited about the future, because now I see how I can be able to earn more income while working a home-based business, and I have more time with family. Or now I can see how I can be able to pay off my debts, and especially with this high cost of living, and many taxes and all that, I'm able to make an extra income, and I'm able to save more, maybe for my vacation, for my children's education. I'm excited about the transformation that I'm making with the new people that I'm introducing into the business, people who are earning more money, people who are excited. I challenge you, use these few steps: your background, what you like, what you disliked about your life, how you got to know about Forever, and what it's doing for you. I challenge you to tell this story to 100 people in the next 30 days. And believe you me, your story will change. While you're telling the story, use exciting words, use the good words, exciting, inspiring, open-minded, great possibilities, fantastic, amazing, astonishing. Don't slack out. Don't just say, oh, I could, I might, I think, hopefully, one day, maybe I'll sponsor. No, don't use that negative vibe, because when you have the negative vibe, guess what? The person that you're talking to will pick it up very fast and will not take note of, will not take you seriously, actually, when you're doing the presentation. Now, I am not a teacher, but I am a daughter of a teacher. So I will give you homework. As I wind up, this is my last slide. The importance of building 20 to 30 customers. Think about that. Yeah, very, very important. Work on your story. As we say, the 20 to 30 customers, please come up with a name list. Work on your story. I know probably we'll be having this recording and we'll be able to go through it again. And if you're able to write some notes, please take advantage of that. Write down your story. Get that phone. Put that video in your team, and let's get excited, because we have an exciting event coming up in January, and we all must be recognized. Yeah, work on your goal book. Yeah, what are you excited about? Because the activities you're doing now are creating a baseline, a foundation for a fabulous and successful 2024. Don't think that the activities you will be doing in January is what will set the pace. What you're doing now is what is going to give you the momentum for 2024. Tunaingia tu, yani tunaingia ka tuna crash kila kitu. Yeah, update your name list, and remember, our business is very simple. Use the products, share the products, talk about the stories as we have just mentioned, sponsor and coach other people to do the same. I want to thank you so much for taking your time to be with me as I wind up. Let's make it happen. I wind up with a quote from John Maxwell, who says, dreams require down payments. Dreams are free, but the journey isn't. There is a price to pay. When you find your why, you'll find your way. When you develop your will, you will embark on your way. Many people start, few people finish. Many people have a dream, few people achieve their dreams. So we are not yet done with 2024, with 2023. We are setting the pace for 2024 as we plan for the East Africa Rally, and we plan to achieve all the incentives that our team leadership have put in place, our forever managers have put in place. Take advantage of this opportunity. Take advantage of every coaching session. Take advantage of every skill that you feel you need. Ask for help. Ask for help. If you need help, ask for help, because I believe that this environment that our leadership have put is open for everyone to be able to be supported. And we really look forward to growing all together and to have a very successful event. Yeah, and we can't wait to see you on the stages, getting recognized and being excited about this whole thing. And as I wind up, I want to thank you so much. I hope you got some value from this. I really hope you've learned something. Yeah, and looking forward to maybe the next session when we can be able to learn more. And I just want to say thank you very much. I don't know if Emmanuel is around. Maybe he can close the meeting. I'm not sure, but if he's not, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the amazing responses I'm seeing on the chat box. Thank you so much. I hope you've learned something, and I'm really looking forward to us practicing, because it's not just about the learning, it's about us participating and learning and doing whatever it is that we have learned. Yeah, and the best part to learn, by the way, is to train. Yeah, because when you teach someone else, you learn twice. So imagine me training you, I've learned twice. Thank you so much for this session. Maybe I think we can wind up with that. Otherwise, I wish you a good evening, and see you at the beaches of the world.